How's it going, everyone? This is Harris Kruskic, BR's MMA reporter, and look at us. Who would have thought? No more interviewing people in my bedroom. We are now coming to you from the palatial Bleacher Report studios with a very special guest, UFC star and Black Panther, Wakanda Forever star, Kamaru Usman. Kamaru, how are you doing?
I am fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So how'd that happen? Who approached you to be part of Wakanda Forever?
I don't know. It's kind of a funny situation. It was just something that I kind of years ago watching the first one. I was just like, man, it would be great to be a part of something like that. And somehow, some way, years later, um, I don't know how. We were kind of talking about it, and I don't know what he was mentioning around or throwing around. Somehow, my manager got the call. We got the call to audition for it, and we did. We sent in an audition, and we were in the movie.
So, how did the audition go? I mean, did you get any feedback? Clearly, it went well, but did anyone say anything in particular?
No, not necessarily. They just, it's one of those you send it in, and they're like, "We like you. We want you to be a part of it," or we don't exactly like you. So it was just I was just fortunate to be in a position to where they were able to give me that opportunity.
I love that, and it wasn't handed to you. You worked for it. You auditioned. You went through the process. That's good for you. How many days did you have to be on set while filming? You were in a couple scenes.
I was even those couple scenes. We actually, and obviously it's a movie. They're gonna edit and they cut out a lot of stuff that we filmed. So I was probably on set for I want to say 12 days, 12 to 15
Whoa.
days. So yeah, they did a lot of stuff, on the set that a lot of things that were filmed that weren't necessarily didn't make the cut of the movie, but that's the movie business, and I just found that out. So we spent some time there, but it was maybe 12 days over a course of 3 4 months. So this was it was challenging, but at the same time, I loved it. I loved getting the opportunity to see that other side and that other craft.
That's awesome. So, are you and Michael B. Jordan boys now? What's up?
As you saw, he wasn't in a lot of the movie. He wasn't in a lot of the second one, but hopefully, we'll do something in the future. Me and him.
Would you say you're a big Marvel fan? Do you watch all the movies?
I'm a Marvel fan. I've really been into. I've been into all the movies, the superhero movies. You know, I haven't seen the new Ant-Man. I
Mm.
need to see. But besides that, every other movie's been pretty decent. I think that maybe with the exception of the last Doctor Strange, it's a little out there for me.
I agree. I didn't think the last Doctor Strange was that great. I feel like people either love it or hate it. But you definitely go see the new Ant-Man. Jonathan Majors is outstanding. And it sounds like acting is something you want to do more of.
Yes, when I'm done with this sport, it is something like to give it a bit of a different perspective, a different eye, because being a part of something that's as real as it gets, and then flipping the switch and pretending to do something as real as it gets, it's a different world, and I'm looking forward to when I am done with this chapter, being able to step in there and excel in that as well.
So, like hypothetically, if I ever wanted to be in Black Panther 3, you got my back, right? Maybe just tell Michael or Ryan Coogler,
Absolutely.
Jordan.
I think I have their number in my other phone, so I'll them just send them a message and see if we can get you in there. Of course.
Now you're talking my language, Kamaru. Just yeah, just say, hey, Bleacher Report, MMA reporter Harris Kruskic, he's down. Expand the multiverse. That's all you got to say. They'll be down. But
Okay.
believe it or not, I did not only want to talk to you about Black Panther. You have a pretty big fight coming up in a few days against Leon Edwards. One of the biggest rematches in recent memory. So how are you feeling? How's the fight camp been going?
I feel good. Frank Camp has been rough. as usual, but that's what I like. I like it to be rough. I like to feel every possibility. And so when I get in there, nothing is foreign. So it's been rough, but it's been a good rough. I like it. I feel it good. And this Saturday, I'm ready to go out there and just kind of show the world what all that preparation's been for.
Because of the way the fight unfolded, the last fight, you dominating a large part of the fight before getting knocked out very late. Does your mindset or your strategy even change?
Not necessarily. I mean, obviously, it does change. Keep your hands up and not get kicked in the head. But of course, when you dominate a fight like I've done to him for 8 rounds, almost 8 rounds, it's you know, that's hard to just walk away from. I'm still going to be dominant because I do that in each and every fight. That's what I want to do. But of course, there's little wrinkles and little things here and there that you need to make sure that you correct. There's a couple little mistakes that I made that I have to make sure that I correct. And once I do that, I will be victorious this Saturday.
Who's the pressure on in this fight? You as the long-standing champion that you were, or Leon as the guy who has to go shock the world a second time?
Well, I mean, I think everybody knows the answer to that. He's running with this narrative to thinking that you're coming into my home turf and this and that. No, now the pressure's on you. You're at home. You're in front of your mom. You're in front of your brother, your sister, your coaches, your family members, your aunties. You're in front of all of them, and you have to go and prove to the world that you are the champion against the guy that has dominated you for almost the last 8 rounds. The pressure's not on me. I'm not the champion. I have to go in there and just do my job, and that's be as dominant as I've been every step of my career. And so, he could run with that narrative of thinking that the pressure's on me, but no, it's not. I asked for this fight. I said, I want to go to London. I need to go see all my UK fans. And here I am.
It's funny you say that. We spoke to Leon about an hour ago, and he said exactly what you said, that the pressure was on you. So it's interesting dynamic. But
Yeah, that's very interesting. How can the pressure be on a guy that's dominated you for almost 8 rounds? And now you're in your home turf in front of your friends, your family. This is a pressure for you to put on a performance because none of them believe you're the champion. They believe you threw up a Hail Mary the last minute and 1 in a million chances. It happened and it worked. More respect to that. I respect it. I accept it. I know it happened. Now all I have to do is just you keep your hands up and you continue to do what you've done. Leon, how can you prove to me that you're the better mixed martial artist?
do you care at all that you're fighting in front of his home crowd? Does that even matter to you?
No, not at all. I'm at home. They love me in London. London's my home. These people love me. They begged me for years to come to London to put on a performance for them and compete for them. And unfortunately, I just haven't been able to. But now I get that opportunity. My first time in London, I've been nothing but love and respect, and I'm just happy. I'm just blessed to be in this time, in this day, and I just want to go out there Saturday and put on a performance and go home to my daughter.
Last question. We know you're in the weight cutting process. What food are you thinking about the most right now?
Uh, Honestly, I'm not really even thinking about food like that. Of course, when I see food, any food that passes me by, it's like, that smells good, that looks good. I can eat that, I can eat that. But as far as particularly, I'm not thinking about any food right now. My mind is just focused on the weight cut, getting down to that weight, and having fun on Saturday. Once I have fun on Saturday, I'll be able to eat almost anything that I want after that.
There you go. Well, Kamaru Usman, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate the time. Please stay healthy rest of the fight week and best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you so much.